Who are you?
I'm Danny Brown.
Danny Brown, welcome to South by Southwest.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Danny Brown, is it true you like pierogies?
Yeah, I kind of like pierogies. I mean, fried, I don't even know no other type of way you eat them. But, back home it's a place called Hamtramck, which is kind of like, I guess, Polish community. And they have really nice pierogies there.
What about spice? Do you like a lot of spice on things?
No, I'm not like a spicy guy. I can't really eat too much. Like hot foods, I start like mucus and crazy.
Well, I thought you really are into the spice, and I got you a gift of some spice here.
Oh, Spice One. Oh, shit. This is like, okay, Spice One. This was the first rapper. Like, my dad was young. He had me when he was 16, so he introduced me to a lot of hip-hop. But it was hip-hop that he didn't introduce me to, and Spice One was like the first album that I was over at my friend's house, and he played it for me, and I was like, what the, what is this shit? And, yeah, East Bay Gangster. So it was like tapes back then. So I made him dub me a copy, and I listened to this album countless times.
That's a gift for you. Some vinyl for Danny Brown to welcome you.
Thank you so much. And this actually has the instrumental version, so I might freestyle off this. East Bay Gangster is one of my favorite Spice One songs, actually.
And I was also thinking about your dad some more.
Okay. Okay.
He got you into the Egyptian Lover, too?
Yes, he did. He got me into the Egyptian Lover.
That's pretty cool, Egyptian Lover.
I mean, my dad was a house DJ, so he just listened to a lot of, like, I guess, different types of music that was, for that time,
Now, was he getting into some E40 as well? Because I have another gift for you there, Danny Brown.
That E40, I can say he helped me a lot in learning flow, if I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just melodies and different things of that nature. But E40 was like, I don't know, man. He's like, when I first started selling drugs, to say that, E40 was like the first rapper I felt like, instead of like co-signing what I was doing, he was kind of like teaching me and letting me know the ins and outs and what was right and what was wrong. And thank you to E40, because I'm rapping now because of this.
An instructional record, kind of.
Yeah, man. He's the man. This is E40, man. This is Charlie Hustle, man. You know what I'm saying?
Danny Brown, are you still mad at KFC?
KFC? Why would I be mad at KFC?
The KFC parking lot. Your teeth.
Oh. No, I can't really blame KFC. I more so blame myself for just being that dumb at that time. I mean, my friend, he let me borrow his bike, and I remember I was on the bike, and I was looking at him. He's like, bring me my bike. You know what I'm saying? And instead of me just looking to go both ways, I just rode out into the street, and the rest is history.
And it was a KFC parking lot?
It was a KFC parking lot. I used to live right across the street from a KFC a KFC for like...
No, Danny Brown, you have some interesting friends, don't you?
I mean, I guess I'm an interesting kind of guy.
One of your friends was friends with Jay-Z's tour bus manager, driver guy?
No, what happened with that situation was, my friend who was helping me out that time, his uncle was actually driving Jay-Z's basketball team for Rucker or whatever, the basketball tournaments in New York. And, he hitched a ride thinking maybe that's a way we can kind of do something, but it didn't work out. It was a fail.
That's a neat connection, though, eh? Like when you're younger and you know about a connection to Jay-Z.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It didn't help me.
Danny Brown, tell me about Detroit rap. Isham.
Oh, shit. You taking it back. Acid rap. Isham. I actually discovered Isham just one day being a kid, and I was walking around, and I found the tape on the ground, and I picked it up, and I went home, and it was actually Isham's Judgment Day. It didn't have no writing on it or nothing, and I listened to the shit. I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. And when my cousin came in, he's like, man, you listening to Isham? You're going to go to hell. And I didn't listen to Isham no more until I was old enough to understand his genius.
I love that you found it on a tape, just on the ground?
Yes, just a tape, just a random tape on the ground, and I just picked it up, and I played it.
How about DJ Assault? Ass and titties.
Ass and titties. Ass and titties. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, Detroit, like, I guess every city has, like, they thing, like, when you go to clubs and you go to parties and they have their music that you dance to. In Detroit, Ghetto Tech, DJ Assault, like, that's our DJ Godfather. Like, that's our shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Disco D. Like, I could go on and on about that, man.
Danny Brown, what are the penis palms?
The penis palms are actually my lyrics, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most of my raps, I guess, come from the dickhead instead of the brain sometime, I guess I'm thinking with my dick when I write. I don't know.
No, you're not the first rapper from Detroit to think about his dick, are you?
I guess, I don't know. Who was the other one?
Well, we have one right here I'd like to ask you about. Mr. Kid.
Mr. Kid Rock.
Mr. Kid Rock, yodeling in the valley.
Yes, Yodeling in the Valley, and this was actually produced by Too Short, who's another rapper that thinks with his dick. And I learned a lot about Too Short. Yes, this is amazing right here, man. This is look at the hot top fade right here, man. Kid Rock. A lot of people don't know Kid Rock is like a real hip hop enthusiast. He's an excellent DJ. You know what I'm saying? So, love to Kid Rock, man.
Has he ever given you any support? Does he reach out to Detroit at all? Do you know? Have you tried to hook up with him?
I've never met Kid Rock. I was actually recording in the studio that he used to record in, so I felt some type of connection with that. You know what I'm saying? But I never met Kid Rock. Hope to one day. You know, I'm friends of friends with him. You know, so hopefully one day. Shouts out Kid Rock.
Quote, I fuck
Bad bitches.
to.
Stacey Lattisaw.
So I have a gift for you there, Danny Brown. What do we have right here? Some.
Stacey Lattisaw for sure. And Stacey Lattisaw, man, she's a bad bitch for that time, man. I really like to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what can you say about Stacey here on the nice cover of the record? She's looking fine, eh, on this cover?
Man, Stacey Lattisaw is sexy than a motherfucker, man. Look at that, man. This type of girls, I want a bitch like this right now, man. Like, yeah.
Did your dad get you into Stacey too?
No, I think I actually got myself into this. You know what I'm saying? I think I seen a Stacey Lattisaw video when I was a kid, and I got a boner, and then I was a fan ever since.
Well, I'm giving that to you, so the boner can continue.
Yes, the boner does continue. I'm getting older now. I'm probably gonna need Viagra in a minute, but yeah, Stacey Lattisaw is sexy, man. Look at that.
Danny Brown.
She got the peak toes on, man. All right.
I was wondering, Danny Brown, Detroit, back to Detroit. Do you drink Faygo?
I love Faygo. Actually, I'm so plain. I'm like a real soda drinker, but my favorite Faygo is actually cola.
What can you tell the people about Faygo? Like, that's unique for Detroit, isn't it? And the ICP love it too, don't they?
It's actually like Faygo, Better Made, Cars, Peanuts. You know, we have like a lot of like Detroit homemade products that we just take pride in. Like, I love Sweet Barbecue, Better Maids, you know, holla at me, give your boy a couple boxes. And also Faygo, you know, I love Faygo. I was born and raised on it. I think I actually got Faygo pumping through my veins, might be, man.
Have you ever been to a gathering of the Juggalos at all?
Oh, I've never been to a gathering. I'm kind of afraid of some things like that, you know.
Why?
Juggalos are kind of insane. I don't think I'm a Juggalo type of guy. I'm more cool. I like to get, you know, I'm laid back. You know what I'm saying? I just want to fuck with Stacey Lattisaw and shit like that. You know, whoop, whoop. Shouts out to Juggalos, though.
Danny Brown, what about the East Side Cheddar Boys?
The East Side Cheddar Boys is actually one of the first group studios that let me use their studio, and I used to go record with them. Actually, one of the guys from East Side Cheddar Boys, Tough Tone, shouts out to Tough Tone. I used to battle rap that guy every day in high school. That was like my arch nemesis. And then once we got out of school, we ended up just being best friends, man, recording a lot. So shouts out to the East Side Cheddar Boy, rest in peace, Wipeout, you know.
What is the frat house?
The frat house.
I thought that's your bedroom, the frat house. You call your bedroom that?
No, I don't call my bedroom the frat house, because frat house symbolizes a lot of dudes, I think. If anything, why should it be the sorority house? You know what I'm saying?
Baboon.
Shit.
Danny Brown, did Canada influence your haircut?
I don't know if Canada did. I guess Arcade Fire. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess you can say that, yeah.
Canada, the Windsor Casino.
Yes, I look at that all the time.
That's important.
Town. Yes, because you can see right across the river at it. You know what I'm saying? So I never really been to Canada too much. I used to go as a kid. We used to go to Wheels Inn. So shouts out to Wheels Inn. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember any Canadian TV shows at all?
I don't know, but I remember Mr. Bean. That's like my all-time favorite. And I guess Kids in the Hall, too, was my shit as a kid.
And you also have some shouts out to Canada in your lyrics, too, don't you?
I mean, I love Tim Hortons, if that pops up anywhere. But, yeah, and also Most and Ice. So, yeah, I love Canada. I guess, you know, Detroit and Canada, we have our connections, you know.
Totally. And also, quote, purple like a
Raptors jersey. Yeah, that's tight, yeah.
What about the squid on the ice? Are you aware of that? You know, Detroit games?
Detroit Red Wings, you know what I'm saying? When it's going down, I guess that's when a hat trick happens, huh? They throw the squid, they throw the octopus on the ice, you know? I'm real in tune to my city, you know? I know what's going on.
Have you been to some games by the Wings?
I've never been to a Red Wings game. I've never been to a Lions game. I've never been to a Tigers game. Only been to Piston games because I'm black and we can get free basketball game tickets or whatever. But whatever. I've been to Piston games though.
Did Syntax make an action figure for you, Danny Brown?
Yes. How do you know about Syntax? Shouts out Syntax. That's like one of my best friends back home. You know what I'm saying? He's a I met Syntex just seeing his work around the city. He's a graffiti artist, and I always was like, man, if I could meet this guy, I'd love to, like, you know, him work on the album cover or something for me. I actually had the chance to meet him. We ended up clicking, being good friends, and he made the hybrid album cover, and now he has like an action figure that he's just designed, and it looks amazing.
Where can we get it?
I mean, you know, we're still in the process of figuring out how we're going to get it to you.
And that's what I was thinking. I'll have to give you some sort of little toy action figure to compensate while you wait for your doll. We have some break-dancing figurines for you, Danny Brown.
Yeah, see, I used to have, I never had this is kind of weird, but I never had these. I always had the army guys, you know, the one he laying down on the ground with the gun and shit. I always had the army guys, but them shits used to hurt if you leave them around and wake up barefoot and step on them shits. So
Or swallow them. Did you ever try to eat the army guys?
I chewed on these shits all the time, though.
And this one,
I had a problem with chewing on my action figures. Like, all their hands would be disfigured by the time I get with them. I don't know. That's just, I guess that's why my teeth are so fucked up. I don't know.
this one here, though, has a ghetto blaster as well. Like, I guess that's like the machine gun of the sort of hip-hop version. There's like a little ghetto blaster right there.
I see the ghetto blaster, yes. Yes, this is like a hip-hop. When I see this, all I think about is do the right thing, though.
Do you remember your first babysitter at all?
Yeah, my first babysitter, yeah. She kind of like, you know, let me suck on her titties and stuff. She was kind of like freaky. She was way older than me, though. But yeah, she kind of put her hands on me.
That's quite amazing.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. It started off with that.
Danny Brown, Detroit.
Yes, man. Nardwuar.
Winding up here, Danny Brown, Dilla Day. You played Dilla Day. What can you tell the people about that? It was a whole day? Dilla Day.
I mean, Dilla Day, I think that's the day we remember J Dilla. That pretty much is a whole day around the world, to be honest, I feel like, in some sense. But yeah, I played Dilla Day. You know, shouts out to Mon Duke. She hit me up and wanted me to come through. And I was honored to do that because, you know, I never met J Dilla. I just a fan of his music. I freestyle off a few of his beats, you know. So in some sense, for his moms to want me to come, you know, and perform, I felt real humble, and I was just gracious to do that, man.
Lastly here, Danny Brown, have you had any Jamba Juice recently?
No, I haven't had any Jamba Juice, but I could go for some right now for sure.
All right, Danny Brown, anything else you want to add to the people out there at all?
Nardwuar is great, man. Shouts out to Nardwuar.
Well, thanks for the support, Danny Brown. Keep on rocking in the free world and doot-doot-a-loot-doo. Doot-doot. Yeah.